So, Michelle is going to tell us the story of how this is not the first Jeep she has totaled, and why we are all so wrong about Etienne just recently paying off the current Jeep. Well, okay, past tense Jeep. Um, so, yeah, both times she totaled them. The first time she was actually charged with drinking and driving, got a DUI, and yeah. So I'm going to let her tell the story. I'm going to interrupt a couple of times, probably several times, but you know me. All right, moving on.
I read that ATN paid the car off on June 1st, and I was supposed to get it transferred. Guys, let me tell you something. I told my other Jeep, right? And when I found that Jeep, we bought the Jeep in Pennsylvania. We did. And guess what ATN did? He paid cash for the fucking Jeep. I love all these people just making up these rumors about shit, right? When that Jeep was bought, it was bought in Pennsylvania, and it was paid cash for. Cash. Right? ATN paid cash for the Jeep, and it cost $750. If y'all want to dig. Let me light a cigarette. I'm sorry. It's, we're separated that time. We were. I was living in this house and he was living in the other house in Columbus, and we were separated. We were. If you don't remember, that first Jeep that got totaled, it was a suicide attempt. It was. And Nate and I were separated. And I was actually in a rental for a month and a half because it took me a month and a half to find the Jeep that I wanted to replace the other Jeep that I totaled for the DUI that was a suicide attempt. Just,
So we're supposed to believe that this was an S attempt and she got a DUI after she totaled the first Jeep. I'm not going to say it wasn't, but we all know her driving record. So, this isn't the best way to introduce it, I guess. But I'm not going to say it wasn't an S attempt. I'm just going to say that, she basically walked away anyway. So it was still the wrecked Jeep. And a month and a half in a rental car. Where did she need to go? I mean, she wasn't working the whole time they were together, so where was she going? I don't know. I feel sorry for those rental cars, though. We've seen the inside of her Jeep. Okay, moving on.
right? So I was in a rental for a month and a half. And then I finally found a car in Pennsylvania, the Jeep that is totaled now, that I liked. So ATN made some phone calls and we found it on eBay Motors, right? It was in Pennsylvania. ATN paid cash for that fucking Jeep. He didn't pay the Jeep off on June 1st. Are you fucking crazy? He paid cash for that Jeep. It was shipped from Pennsylvania. Actually, because we were separated, I was going to fly up and get the Jeep and drive it home. But if you actually look at the dates, I think, the Jeep was bought, if you want to do internet sleuthing, bitches, the Jeep was bought February 23rd of 2019. Now, go look at the weather conditions in Pennsylvania, February 23rd of 2019. Go look at the weather. If y'all want to be like diggers, go dig, right? We decided to have the Jeep shipped to us instead of me flying up and doing a road trip because that's what I wanted to do.
Okay, so why would we care what the weather was? We don't care about the story. I mean, who cares about how she got the Jeep? I. Ugh, this whole story is so stupid. Like, we care. Okay, moving on.
Right? The Jeep was delivered February 23rd of 2019. AT and I met in the parking lot of Walmart because that's where that big rig that ships all those cars could park to deliver my Jeep. February 23rd of 2019, right? I met AT there with the truck. I had the rental car. The Jeep was unloaded in the parking lot of Walmart on Whittlesey Road, right? Etienne followed me with, I don't know the Jeep. I don't remember. I mean, I brought the rental car back, but I don't remember if he followed me with the Jeep or his truck. But we dropped the rental car off at the airport, right? Because I drove it for like a month and a half. And then we came back and we got the Jeep. Don't remember if Etienne drove the Jeep or his truck. I don't remember. See, that part is a little shady to me, right?
Okay, how do you not remember whether Etienne drove the Jeep or his truck? Okay. This is going to make even less sense as we go on. Okay.
But we dropped the rental car. We went back to Walmart. I got in that Jeep and I drove back home. Right? I got my Jeep. I read that.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying, that it makes less sense because they went to take the rental car back. She didn't know whether ATN drove the Jeep or the pickup. And then they went back to Walmart parking lot to get the Jeep. So, Michelle, this makes as much sense as any other story that you tell. Oh my god. Okay, so the Jeep is delivered to the Walmart parking lot. They take the rental car back. She doesn't remember whether he drove the Jeep or his pickup. They go back to Walmart after dropping off the rental car and they get the Jeep. Michelle, try to make some sense once in a while. You're killing me here. Alright, you guys. Love you. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. And until next time.